There you go. Good afternoon and welcome to the Nassau County Board of County Commissioners meeting for December 9th, 2024 at 4 p.m. I'm going to call this meeting to order. Please stand for the invocation and the pledge. Dear Lord, we invite you to preside over this meeting. Even if we have different opinions, give us unity of spirit. Help us listen politely as others share their points of view. Help us to work as a whole rather than as individuals trying to promote their own agendas. May we have a spirit of camaraderie in this room and work together on our shared mission. Protect our first responders and military men and women wherever they may be serving. Amen.
Amen.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of our country.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, would you call the roll?
Commissioner McCullough.
Here.
Commissioner Gray.
Here.
Commissioner Farmer.
Here.
Commissioner Hupman.
Here.
And Chair Martin.
Here. New business. Any member of the public may address any item under new business. There's a 3-minute time limit each. Is there anyone who wishes to address any item under new business? Seeing none, we'll move into tab A, which is the oath of office. And we're going to go in district order. I will be getting sworn in first by Commissioner Hupman, and then Commissioner Gray will be getting sworn in by Judge Falgren, and Commissioner Farmer, you're also being sworn in by Judge Falgren, correct? Yes. Okay, so we can move right into that. Commissioner Hupman, would you join me out here?
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support, protect, and defend
that I will support, protect, and defend
the Constitution of the Government of the United States
the Constitution of the Government of the United
and the
States
state of Florida,
and the state of Florida,
that I am duly qualified to hold office
that I am duly qualified to hold office
under the Constitution of the state,
under the Constitution of the state,
and that I will well and faithfully perform the duties
and that I will well and faithfully perform the duties
of Nassau County Board of County Commissioners, District 1,
of the Nassau County Board of County Commissioners, District 1,
on which I am now about to enter,
on which I am now about to enter.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Now, we expect the next person to administer the oath to have it memorized. I'm just kidding, Judge. So next up would be Commissioner Jeff Gray for District 3 and Judge Falgren. And family.
Thank you for allowing me to swear you in. I appreciate it. It's my privilege and honor. You repeat after me. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support, protect, and defend
that I will support, that I will support, protect, and defend
the Constitution and government of the United States
the Constitution and government of the United States
and of the state of Florida,
and of the state of Florida,
that I am duly qualified
and I am duly qualified
to hold office
to hold office
under the Constitution of the state,
in the Constitution of the state.
and that I will well and faithfully
I will well and faithfully
perform the duties of
perform the duties of
Nassau County Board of County Commissioners, District 3,
Nassau County Board of County Commissioners, District 3,
on which I am now about to enter.
which I am about now to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I would like to make a little speech here. None of this would be possible without my daughter and my wife and my family. I am a truly blessed man to serve the citizens of Nassau County for the second reelection. And Judge Falgren, it's an honor to have you swear me in, sir.
Thank you so much. My
Thank you very
pleasure.
much.
Okay, Judge Falgren, don't go away.
Yes, sir.
Commissioner Clint Farmer, District 5.
I have to say, Commissioner Farmer cleans up well.
Well, I appreciate that.
It is my honor and privilege to swear you in, especially with your dad here. So let me you repeat after me. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support, protect, and defend
that I will support, protect, and defend
the Constitution and government
the Constitution and government
of the United States
of the United States
and of the state of Florida,
and of the state of Florida,
that I am duly qualified
that I am duly qualified
to hold office
to hold office
under the Constitution of the state,
under the Constitution of the state,
and that I will well and faithfully
and that I will well and faithfully
perform the duties of
perform the duties of
Nassau County Board of County Commissioners, District 5,
Nassau County Commissioners, District 5,
on which I am now about to enter.
in which I am now about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
I'd just like to say thank you to everyone for giving me this opportunity. It's truly very, very humbling and a great honor to serve the citizens of Nassau County. And as Commissioner Gray said, thank you, Judge Falgren. It means the world to us to have him come swear us in, and we appreciate it very much. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, that will move us into tab B. And those of you that are here primarily for the swearing-in ceremony of my colleagues, you're not going to hurt our feelings if you decide to, you have other things that you'd like to go do. So we're going to get into some other business we have to do. Here are some housekeeping items, but, and you're welcome to attend. Tab B, election of chair and vice chair of the Board of County Commissioners with terms beginning January 1, 2025 through January 31, 2025. And we will begin with, I will entertain a motion for chairman.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Gray.
I'd like to make a motion to appoint or consider Commissioner A.M. Hupman for chairman for 2025.
Second that motion, Mr. Gray.
I have a motion from Commissioner Gray, seconded by Commissioner McCullough, to elect Commissioner Hupman to be the chairman of the Board of County Commissioners for the year 2025. Any discussion? Any other nominations? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Congratulations, Commissioner Hupman.
Thank you. Thank you for your help.
Would you like to say a few words?
I'll wait till the end. Thank you
Okay.
very much, sir.
Okay, next, I will entertain a motion for vice chairman for the year 2025. I'm the chairman.
I'll make a motion that we make Commissioner Gray vice chair.
Second?
I have a motion from Commissioner Farmer, seconded by Commissioner Hupman, to elect Commissioner Gray as vice chair for the year 2025. Any questions, comments, or discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Congratulations, Commissioner Gray.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Tab D, discuss, consider commissioner appointments on outside boards and committees.
Through the chair, I apologize. You skipped tab C.
I am so sorry. Tab C, number one, review the Board of County Commissioners' lower committees and boards, and two, consider any other nominations made on the floor. Okay, so we're going off of this sheet, County Manager.
Yes, sir. Thank you through the chair. Miss Amy Bell is going to come and assist us with this, and she helps keep us all straight. What you have in front of you is the boards, the subcommittees and the boards that you all either appoint members to or you are appoint one another to. And so we're going to go through these. I think we'll be able to do it relatively quickly, but Ms. Bell's going to assist us.
Good evening, Commissioners, and congratulations. Third year in a row, we're going to present in this style. So what I've done, I've summarized all of your lower boards and committees. Any that require action will be noted on the slide. At any time, stop me, ask questions if you have them, and then we'll handle your appointments next under tab D. So volunteers, just to remind everyone, volunteers that are appointed to serve on Board of County Commissioners lower boards serve at the pleasure of the Board of County Commissioners. Board members can put forward nominations at any time for consideration. Our first board is American Beach Water and Sewer District. All of these folks have terms through March of 2025. No action is needed for the American Beach Water and Sewer District. As a side note, this project is coming to completion. We expect construction to be fully complete in the first quarter of 2025. So very exciting times in American Beach. Your next board is the Nassau County Amelia Island Tree Commission. This board does have a request. We have 2 members with terms that have expired. And so staff's request tonight is to reappoint Stephen Sherman and Karen Klima to terms through March 27, 2027.
Do you want to handle these as we discuss them?
I would prefer that, yes.
Okay. So we have a recommendation from staff to reappoint Stephen Sherman and Karen Klima to terms through March 27 of the year 2027. Do I have a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I would make a motion to retain the members through March 2027.
A motion from Commissioner Huffman.
Mr. Sherman.
Second.
And Ms. Klima.
I'll second that.
And a second from Commissioner Farmer. Questions, comments, or discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. Your
Thank you to
Amelia,
Ms. Sherman, Mr. Sherman and
Yes.
Ms. Klima for being willing to continue.
yep, so next board is the Amelia Island Tourist Development Council. So some of these boards have commissioners as representatives. We will handle the commissioner appointments again under tab D. On this board, you have a City of Fernandina Beach representative. The previous representative has been replaced on the board. The City of Fernandina Beach has recommended the appointment of Tim Pointer as the city's representative on the AITDC. Mr. John Beasley, Town of Hilliard, has been your elected municipal representative. He entered a new term with the town. He would need to be reappointed. And then last, we have 3 members, Mr. Bob Hartman, Mr. Will Wiest, and Mr. Joshua Summers. They are members of the board under the tourist industry representatives. They're tax-paying members to terms effective January 1, 2025 through December 31, 2027, if there'll be a consideration of those 3 requests.
Unless I hear any objection, I'd like to do this all at once. Where we could, so I'll entertain them. Is there any objection to appointing all of them at once?
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Gray.
I'll make a motion to, as stated, all at once, be approved.
So your motion is to appoint City Commissioner Tim Pointer,
John
Hilliard,
John Beasley.
Councilman John Beasley, and reappoint Bob Hartman, Will Weiss, and Joshua Summers. And these will these all go through
For 1 year.
December 31st of 2027?
So the first 2, your representatives will be effective through their term on their,
Okay,
their board.
okay. So, that's what your motion is?
That is correct. So moved.
Okay.
And I would second that motion, Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Huffman is second to that motion. Any questions, comments, or discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. Your claim committee, you have 1 vacancy on that committee. On your regular agenda, there is an item authorizing staff to solicit resumes to fill that vacancy. Your code enforcement, so previously this was a code enforcement board. This year we began with a code enforcement special magistrate, who is Mr. Harrison Poole. No actions needed for this magistrate. Your construction board of adjustments and appeals, these are very specific members that fill these roles. There is currently a vacancy under the fire-related occupation. The advertisement for those are handled by our building department. The Affordable Housing Advisory Commission, Commissioner Huttman is your board representative. There are 3 members that would need to be reappointed to that board. That's Mr. Stan Stapleton, Justin Taylor, and Janice Ankrum, to terms through August 31st, 2026. We also have a request to authorize staff to solicit applications to fill those 3 vacancies.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Hutman.
if I might make a motion, sir, I'd like to make a motion to reappoint Stan Stapleton, Justin Taylor, and Janice Eng to terms through 31 August 2026. 1, and 2, I'd authorize staff to solicit applications to fill the 3 current vacancies.
Second.
A motion from Commissioner Hopman, second by Commissioner Farmer, to reappoint Stan Stapleton, Justin Taylor, and Janice Ankrum to terms through August 31st, 2026, and authorizing staff to solicit applications to fill current vacancies. Any questions, comments, or discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. Your Health Planning Council of Northeast Florida, Ms. Kelly Gibson with the City of Fernandina represents the Board of County Commissioners on that board. Your Nassau County Public Library Advisory Board, these are dedicated people working for the betterment of the library. There are no terms to this board. These are all current members. One of your newest boards, or the newest board, the Nassau County Opioid Settlement Task Force. These are made up of local representatives and 3 representatives from the areas of prevention, treatment, and recovery. All these were recently appointed, and they have terms good through June 2025. Your Planning and Zoning Board requires 1 consideration tonight, which is to reappoint Mr. Tyrone Blue as the District 5 representative to a term effective January 1, 2025 through December 31, 2027.
I can make a motion, we reappoint Tyrone Blue to the District 5 Planning and Zoning Board.
Second.
Motion from Commissioner Farmer, second by Commissioner Gray, to reappoint Tyrone Blue as the District 5 representative to a term to the Planning and Zoning Board for a term effective January 1, 2025 through December 31, 2027. Any questions, comments, or discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. Your Nassau County Recreation Commission, this commission is made up of league presidents and 2 at-large members. There's no action for this board tonight. Your St. Mary's River Management Committee, no action for this board tonight. Commissioner McCullough is your board representative on the St. Mary's River Management Committee. Your Value Adjustment Board, you have 2 board representatives and 2 citizen member representatives. No action needed for either of those. And unless there are any other items the board wishes, that concludes tab C.
Commissioners, anything else?
No, sir.
Very good, Ms. Bell.
Thank you.
Gets better every year.
I'm learning.
All right. So that completes tab C, correct?
Yes.
All right, so now we move into tab D. Discuss, consider commissioner appointments on outside boards and committees. Ms. Bell, that's you again.
That is me again. Okay, so the Amelia Island Tourist Development Council, currently Commissioner Martin is your representative on these boards, and at the pleasure of the board, we can go through all of these together, or we can handle these individually, however you prefer.
I think it went well doing it individually,
Okay,
so let's go ahead and do that.
Sure.
So I would like to stay as on the Tourist Development Council. I currently serve as chairman, and whoever the board representative is will be the chair of the Tourist Development Council. So if anyone else, I don't own this seat, but I would like to continue as the TDC chairman.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Gray.
I'd like to make a motion to keep you as a representative for the Amelia Island Tourist Development Council.
Second that motion, Mr. Chairman.
So we have a motion from Commissioner Gray and seconded by Commissioner Upman to reappoint me as the Tourist Development Council, as a representative to the Tourist Development Council. Do I have to recuse myself from this vote?
You do not. Could the motion include that you would serve as chair?
And to include, the motion to include that I would also serve as the chairman of the Tourist Development Council.
Yes, I'm in my motion to include you as chairman.
Second, sir.
Okay. That's good for the record?
Yes, sir.
Questions, comments, or discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
thank you. Next, we have the Nassau County Economic Development Board. The seat is currently filled by Commissioner McCullough.
Mr. Chairman?
Well, I was going to say.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, I'd asked
Excuse me.
you about it.
I
Is that
defer.
okay to nominate you
I
as the?
defer to you.
Okay. I would like to nominate Mr. Gray to fill that seat. Mr. Martin?
Second. We have a motion and a second to appoint Commissioner Gray to the Economic Development Board. Any questions, comments, or discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Excuse me, opposed? Motion carries.
The Affordable Housing Advisory Committee, your current representative has been Commissioner Hupman.
For point of discussion, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to retain that position if someone would like to make that nomination.
Commissioner Farmer.
I'd like to make a motion to retain Commissioner Hupman as the AHAC liaison for the commission.
To amend that, it's Chairman.
Chairman of AHAC.
Second that motion.
I have a motion from Commissioner Farmer, seconded by Commissioner Gray, to reappoint Commissioner Hupman as the Affordable Housing Advisory Committee Chairman. Questions, comments, or discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
Your Nassau County Transportation Disadvantaged Coordinating Board has been Commissioner Jeff Gray.
Mr.
Commissioner
Chairman?
Gray.
I enjoy working and serving in that capacity for the Transportation Disadvantaged Board, and if the board so pleases, I would like to continue as chairman.
Based on that, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that Commissioner Gray maintain as chairman as the Nassau County Transportation Disadvantaged Coordinating Board.
Second.
I have a motion from Commissioner Hupman, seconded by Commissioner Farmer, to reappoint Commissioner Jeff Gray to the Nassau County Transportation Disadvantaged Coordinating Board, and also to serve as its chairman. Any questions, comments, or discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
Your Value Adjustment Board, current representatives are Commissioner Farmer as the chair and Commissioner Gray as vice chair. If whichever recommendation is made, we would need a chair and a vice chair.
Commissioner Farmer?
I'm okay with continuing to serve where I am. I mean, if Commissioner Gray wants to flip-flop and he'd like to serve as the chairman, I'm okay with that too. So whatever the pleasure of the board is fine with me.
Commissioner Gray?
Yes, I would love to serve the board in this capacity as well and continue on, and would entertain that option.
Well, he didn't turn down the chair, so I'll entertain a motion.
Mr. Chairman, based on that discussion, I would make a motion to have Mr. Gray retain the position as chair of the Value Adjustment Board, and Commissioner Farmer retain the position as vice chair of the Value Adjustment Board.
And just for correction, they're not retaining, they're being appointed because they.
Appointed.
Yeah, and I was the current chairman, so we're just swapping
Reversing.
positions, correct?
All right. So, any questions, comments, or discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
There may not have been a second to the motion.
All right, let's back up. Commissioner Hupman made a motion to appoint Commissioner Gray to be the chairman of the Value Adjustment Board and Commissioner Farmer to be the vice chairman of the Value Adjustment Board. Do I have a second?
Yes, sir. Second that
Seconded
motion.
by Commissioner McCullough. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you for catching that. We got lost in the conversation.
Okay, your Canvassing Board, Commissioner Hupman is on your Canvassing Board, as well as Commissioner McCullough as the alternate.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Hupman.
I'll retain that position, but I don't see a lot of work happening this year. But I'll just hold that for the next year, since there's no
We'll have to-
election.
And the reason, for those of you that are unaware, this has to do with elections. So, there are no elections scheduled in 2025, so that's not an issue. Commissioner McCullough?
I mean, I'll be your alternate, Mr. Hupman. Okay.
Somebody would make that nomination.
So I need a motion to reappoint Commissioner Hupman as the primary and Commissioner McCullough as the alternate to the canvassing board.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Gray?
I'll make a motion to appoint Mr. A.M. Hupman, Commissioner A.M. Hupman to the chairmanship, and Ms. McCullough as the alternate to the canvassing board.
Second.
I have a motion from Commissioner Gray, seconded by Commissioner Farmer. All those in favor, any questions, comments, or discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? As I get the look from the former 14-year school board member / 12-year consecutive school board chairwoman on the audience. All those opposed? Motion carries. All right.
Okay, so that brings us into your regional boards and committees that you all serve on to represent Nassau County. First one we're going to come to is Northeast Florida Regional Council, currently held by Commissioner Martin.
And let me make, if I may, the regional council is represented by, at this current time, a county commissioner, a Fernandina Beach city commissioner, a citizens appointee, and a gubernatorial appointee. John Drew, our tax collector, was the citizen appointee, and he has recently requested to step back from that. The governor has not appointed anyone to this board. So there'll be someone from the city will come on that board. I believe it's going to be Commissioner Minshew that has been nominated from her commission. And I would like to stay on the Northeast Florida Regional Council. Having said that, most other counties don't have, we all have 4 people there, the members I just said, but most other counties don't have a citizen appointee. They have 2 county commissioners that are appointed to that. And I would recommend that Nassau County do that also, because we have, and shift the citizen appointee to a second county commission appointee. So if there's anyone interested in being nominated for that additional county commission position, I would recommend you make that desire known now.
Mr. Chairman?
Commissioner Huffman.
Yeah, I would be interested in participating as a member of the Northeast Florida Regional Council, if one of my colleagues would like to consider that nomination.
And we can do these both at the same time. As I said, I would like to continue on the Northeast Florida Regional Council. So I'll entertain a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to nominate you and Commissioner Hubman to continue to represent us on that Northeast Florida Regional Council.
Second that motion.
A motion from Commissioner Farmer, seconded by Commissioner Gray, to reappoint myself and to appoint Commissioner Huffman to the Northeast Florida Regional Council. Questions, comments, or discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Your Small County Coalition, currently represented by Commissioner Martin and Commissioner Huffman.
I am a member of the Florida Association of Counties Board of Directors, so I'm required to go to these meetings. The Small County Coalition typically meets whenever the Florida Association of Counties Board of Directors meets. I'm also on the Legislative Policy Committee. I just came back from Tampa for that. So I'm going there anyways, and I'm happy to continue representing Nassau County on the Small County Coalition.
But you okay on that? I mean,
Are you interested, Mr. Farmer?
No, I just wanted to, I was going to make a motion, but I wanted to make sure.
I would be happy to continue serving on that small county.
I'll make a motion that you and Commissioner Huffman stay there on that small county coalition too, because I thought the same thing before you ever even said it. You guys are all in the same, you're there anyway, so why not go ahead and continue to serve? It wouldn't make no sense.
It does, and it does, just for the record, it does require extensive travel, so,
Yes.
I'm pretty much retired. I don't have a problem doing that.
Aye.
I should have said that in front of her. Anyways, any questions? I have a motion from Commissioner Farmer. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second from Commissioner Gray to reappoint myself and Commissioner Huffman to the Small County Coalition. Any questions, comments, or discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. All right.
The North Florida Transportation Planning Organization is currently, has Commissioner Farmer as its representative.
I'd like to continue serving there, if that's the board's pleasure.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
Commissioner Gray.
I'd make a motion that Commissioner Farmer continue serving for us on the North Florida Transportation Planning Organization.
Second, Mr. Chairman.
I have a motion from Commissioner Gray, seconded by Commissioner Huffman, to reappoint Commissioner Farmer to the North Florida Transportation Planning Organization. Questions, comments, or discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Your St. Mary's River Management Committee, currently held by Commissioner McCullough.
And I'll stay there. I enjoy those meetings. I enjoy working with them, with the representatives there, Ms. Bell.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Huffman.
based on that, I would recommend that Commissioner McCullough maintain her position with the St. Mary's River Management Committee.
And I'll second that motion, Mr. Chairman.
A motion from Commissioner Huffman, seconded by Commissioner Gray, to reappoint Commissioner McCullough to the St. Mary's River Management Committee. Questions, comments, or discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We're almost done.
Career Source First Coast Workforce Consortium, currently Commissioner Huffman and Commissioner Farmer as the alternate.
Commissioner Huffman, would you-
Mr. Chairman, I'd be happy to continue serving on that one, but however, if someone else is, based on my participation rate here,
you do have,
if someone is willing to take that one on, it's a pretty rewarding program dealing with employment, unemployment prevention, and working with Career Source closely here in the county to.
and it doesn't require any travel, I don't think.
It doesn't require travel, and most of the meetings are honestly either by Zoom or teleconference, but I would, recommend it for someone that's interested in the workforce solutions issues. I'll be happy to keep it if no one's.
I'll do that, Mr. Huffman.
Thank you, Commissioner McCullough. I think you'll enjoy it. It's pretty rewarding to.
I mean, and what, I already meet with WorkSource, and that says only 2 to 3, we're already meeting usually 2 to 3 times monthly, but they do a lot of it virtually, they do a lot of that. Okay, I'll do that one, Mr. Huffman.
Super. Based on that, Mr. Chairman, I would make a motion that Commissioner McCullough take over the Career Source Workforce Consortium position.
I was the alternate on that, even though I've never attended a meeting. Sorry. So, I mean, does that need to be part of the motion too? I mean, I don't mind serving.
If you want to continue serving.
Continue to serve.
Commissioner Huffman, would you amend your motion?
I would amend that, Mr. Chairman. Commissioner McCullough be the primary and Commissioner Farmer be the alternate.
I'm okay with that.
Thank
I
you,
have a
sir.
motion from Commissioner Huffman,
I need a second.
second by Commissioner Gray, to appoint Commissioner McCullough as the primary and Commissioner Farmer, reappoint him as the alternate to the Career Source Workforce Consortium. Questions, comments, or discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Last but certainly not least, you have the Department of Children and Families Duval and Nassau Community Alliance, Commissioner McCullough is your current representative.
We're kind of in the middle of, we just started this maybe about 6 months ago. I mean, I don't mind continuing to serve because we're actually just now it took 3 meetings before we got our quorum, and we just started working with those prevention services, and those prevention services are done through liaisons that I'm already working with in the community. So I'll continue to serve you there if you would like.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Gray.
I'd like to make a motion to have Commissioner McCullough continue to be our chairperson for the DCF Duval Nassau Community Alliance.
Second, Mr. Chairman.
I have a motion from Commissioner Gray, seconded by Commissioner Farmer, to reappoint Commissioner McCullough to the DCF Duval and Nassau Community Alliance.
Just for the record, that was Huffman that second.
I am so sorry.
It's all right. I just want to make sure you.
Commissioner, seconded by Commissioner Huffman.
Correct.
You guys, you look so much alike.
I know.
You're so alike.
I know.
Any questions, comments, or discussion?
Voice guys.
Right.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
That is all I have for you.
All right, very well. Very well done.
As a matter of housekeeping, if I may, Chair, Mr. Matlock is with us tonight, and in between your meetings, he'd like to take a few board photos.
Okay. That'd be great. All right, that moves us into general public comment. Any member of the public can address any item on the agenda now or wait until the matter is addressed. Time limit is 3 minutes. We have nothing left on our agenda. County manager business.
I have none, sir, thank you.
County attorney business,
I have no further business. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
county commission items. Go ahead and let our newly re-elected or sworn-in folks go first. So Commissioner Gray, would you have any comments?
Yes, I'd like to congratulate all my fellow commissioners on the acceptance of the boards that will be serving in the upcoming year. I want to thank you, and congratulations, Commissioner Huffman, as being elected chairperson for this coming year. And thank you for my colleagues for electing me as a vice chairman for this coming year. And that's all I have. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Gray, Commissioner Farmer?
Just thank you for the vote of confidence. I appreciate it. So, again, it's a very humble honor to serve, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Look forward to 4 more years, and I'll save the rest for the 5 o'clock meeting.
Commissioner McCullough?
I have none, thank you, Your Honor.
Commissioner Huffman?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you for the nomination from my colleagues, and I look forward to the new year, and I'm proud and honored to be part of this board.
And I would like to congratulate Commissioner Huffman on being elected chair for 2025, Commissioner Gray, vice chair. So hopefully in 2026, you'll get to do a full year. And I also like to congratulate my colleagues, Commissioner Gray and Commissioner Farmer, on their reelection. I got lucky this year, I didn't have any opposition. I'd like to thank Commissioner Huffman for swearing me in, and I'm looking forward to a really good, I think we've had a great year this year. We'll probably discuss more of that later on, but I'm really looking forward to 2025 and the new leadership that we'll have of this commission going forward. And we are adjourned. We'll be back at 5 o'clock for our regular meeting.